Welcome back, lads. We found fucking diamonds. Unfortunately, there's only 4 of them, but it's I think I found last time I just found only diamonds. So I think we're doing better than. Oh no, I found half diamond last time. Never mind. Again, doing worse. Anyway, mate. Put the Aussie slang to rest. It's just a brief. Yes, it is a history lesson. Where the fuck is the water? I reckon I got under it. Nah, it's up here. I have no idea. I thought I'd find it if I staircase down. Getting closer to it. Not really. I'm not even getting closer to it. Okay, alright, sure. I'll take it. Okay, so it's over this way. I've gone under it, I reckon. Oh, no, Isaac. Pay attention. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the ravine I saw earlier, but... Okay. And with that roller coastering, we should have enough shit to apparently there's more to this ravine. To cook a bunch of this iron. Alright. Let's get some space here. So I know everyone is like, there's a fucking meme about like, oh yeah, Australians are convict colony and shit like that. I was like, do you actually get like what the history is? Like, I'm not sure if you kind of know like how old our country is even. Because okay, I gotta remember back to history class. 17. It was pretty much our country basically started, not in an official form, but like in a like yeah, right. You guys are in kind of form. In the late 1700s, I believe 1788 from memory. Although that I could be confusing stuff with the American stuff there because I've been more into that, I guess. PvP is on, yeah, obviously Daffz. So Australia Day landed our first fleet after one Captain James Cook found our country in 1770. I'm pretty sure I'm getting that right. Although found is a loose term considering he was not the first to find Australia. We got Dutch here, don't we? Yeah, we got Frost. Yeah, we got Frostbreath. I'm pretty sure he was the first. Pretty sure the Dutch were the first Europeans anyway. We've the Australian Aboriginals or the Australian Indigenous population. Pretty sure they're one of the oldest in the entire world because of the isolationism. So yeah, there's native populations in other countries, but the Australian ones, they are one of the most ancient, like still like living civilizations. There's not a lot of. I don't think there's any. Oh no, there is some pure. There is still some pure Australians left, Indigenous Australians, that is. But I don't think there's any Tasmanians. I know there's no more pure Indigenous Tasmanians. But that is a whole other can of worms, and that is my country being shit. But you know. We'll get to that. So basically, convict colony. Then they're like, nah, fuck it. We're not sending our convicts fucking 1,000 all the way across the sea. I'm just gonna make a diamond pick because I'll find diamonds. If I can't find diamonds, then oh well. I guess I'll have a diamond pick. Awesome. I would have had like a diamond sword. I'm gonna lose anyway. And I need a bit more coal. GG! Born in the USA plays. USA out first. Okay, let's just put it out there. USA is a terrible country. They're fucking terrible at UHC, terrible at everything they do. And I can say that with certainty now. Luckily, I have proof to back up my claim that they're a piece of shit. And I think pretty much everyone watching can agree with me. Okay. Okay, we've got plenty of space to work with this way, so we'll go down this way. Give it a bit of an old dig. It's a political metaphor. Thank you, Daffz. That's what I needed. Trump 2020, obviously. Like, why not? Done so much good for the country. Why not? And basically, if any of you Americans know about the California Gold Rush, or are familiar with that, yeah, that was pretty much I was gonna say our whole country. It wasn't really our whole country. That was the major population centers. That was it. The California Gold Rush was the Australian Gold Rush, roughly the same time, possibly a tad later. I want to say maybe a tad later, but roughly the same time. And there's a whole bunch of cool shit and stuff that I'm not going to go into. And then we got population. And that's where we got a lot of our Asian population. Fuck, yeah, we got some Asians. We got Jay, Fancy, JPEG, other people. I can't remember everyone's country. Oh good, we got some cave. And yeah, and now we're just this like awesome multicultural country. Fuck yes. Oh, bye. Okay. Let's move on. So yeah, that's brief summary. We actually only became a country in the year 1900, technically. Before that, we were a country, quote unquote. But before then, we were still technically part of Britain. Fucking Brits. Fucking Brits. Although we were better than them at cricket, which was funny. I'll get to that. That's a funny story too, and that's the entire history. And then we're like, World War I came around. We're like, yeah, fuck yeah. And World War I's actually very interesting because we celebrate a day which just went as of recording this, which is Anzac Day, which just went this week. So there you go, dating my content, always good. And that is actually to commemorate, commemorate's the right word there. It's actually not, I wouldn't say it's celebrating, it's commemorating the 25th of April, which was the day that, to put it in context, it's actually 1901 we were a country. January 1st, 1901, we became a full country. And, 13 years later, World War I started, we were like, yeah, let's be our own country kind of thing, even though we just followed Britain straight into fucking whatever they wanted to do. But, that's fine. We do the same with America now. A fucking sheep country, apparently. But, yeah, anyway, I digress. And England's like, fuck you guys, you're going to Turkey. And we actually sailed through the Dardanelles, which is the entrance to the Black Sea. or near the entrance to the Black Sea, and we landed on a place that is now known as Anzac Cove, and Anzac is the slang term. Well, it's technically an acronym, but it's the term for our soldiers, which is actually including New Zealand too. So shout outs to Speed. It's Australian New Zealand Army Corps. So basically, they landed at Anzac Cove, which turned out to be a fucking terrible mistake. Oh, I was took damage. Ugh. Terrible mistake because they landed on the wrong fucking beach and a lot of people died. And we were fighting Turkey, who were the part of the Axis powers at the time. And yeah, a lot of people died because they picked the wrong beach, landed there, and we eventually landed and yeah. Eventually landed and fought for like 10 months or so. Pretty much to a draw. We didn't get anywhere. And then we're like, fuck yeah, let's pull out. And the story of us pulling out is a good one. Because what they did... did I just see a name was torch particles? I really hope it was just torch particles. So basically what they did, they had to evacuate while still convincing the Turkish army that they were still there. So what they did, they jerry-rigged a bunch of machine guns to kind of fire intermittently. They jerry-rigged their machine guns on like the trenches to fire kind of intermittently. So every like 20 minutes or so, machine gun would fire, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we've been shot at." Anyway, they rigged a bunch of those, and they managed to evacuate. I think it was one of the most successful evacuations of the entire war. I think they got every single person out, which is fucking insane if you think about it. Evacuated from literally trenches and shit. So that's a really cool story. Look that up. Evacuation from Gallipoli. It was the Gallipoli campaign. If you want to know the name. If you're a fan of Sabaton, they do have a song about it. A good band, Sabaton. Would recommend. Some water here in a second. Just dying a bit. So yeah, that's fuck. How many people are fighting? I'm gonna be battling out with Speed, aren't I? 100%, 100% I am. Okay, I think this cave's pretty much done. So let's go towards negative X. Yes, let's go this way. Yeah, that's a really good story. A lot of good stories about Australia. Apart from that, the only notable war is the Great Emu War. Oh fuck, I should have got a thing up of that. That's fucking hilarious. The Great Emu War. Yes, that was a brief 3-day war where they're like, there's too many fucking emus in this bit. Let's go get some machine guns and mow down some emus. And obviously, you know, machine guns kill emus very easily. That's why, obviously, the emus won. Right? I'll let you look that one up yourself, or I may look it up in the break between episodes. But yeah, that's a funny one. Go look that up. Zero again. GG. Bye, Russia. There's one open on EU. Hey, look, dating the content again. No T for that. It was T for that T before. That's a really funny one. I was gonna mention something and I've forgotten it, so it'll come back to me. But yeah, my country's fucking awesome. For the most part, you know, would recommend. Come live here if you want. It's good place. Oh yeah, LJ. Fuck yeah. I did not know LJ was from Serbia. I had no idea. So there you go. I know a Serbian person. Fuck yeah. LJ's a good lad. On a fight in Ep 3. Well, you fought in Ep 2, didn't you? I have enough blocks now, don't keep the wool. Yes, I do. Because I have to check. It is off. Might only be a crafting table. I can't remember. It is Arctic, so I'm not sure. Fuck, I don't know, dude. I'll keep it for now. I'm not sure. Probably not on. Fire weapons off. Rip. But yeah, no books are off entirely. No books. Okay. Okay, Bulgaria with the first kill on Russia. Hitting back out against their previous overlords. Fuck, Bulgaria is fucked, man. Bulgaria just has a history of being controlled by the like dominant power in the region. Like, come on, man. Come on, Bulgaria. I mean, my country doesn't have a history of that at all. No, not at all. Fucking hell. We're just like you're on the winning fucking side, eh? Zero is on... Oh. G'day. G'day, Cave. How you going? My name's Ripper. Yeah. Oh, how's this weather, mate? How's this... Go ask a British person how the weather is. That's so funny. You got to master the art of small talk to be an Australian. They're like, yeah, how about this weather, mate? We're like, yeah, it's not bad, mate. Yeah, it's alright. It's so fucking funny. Okay. Some lapis there, which is good because we're about to find a diamond. About to find more diamonds. None of those green and gold hearts are gone yet. Not yet. I mean, I got to go for the small victories because I'm not going to get many kills. Why do people choose me to represent people? I'm not good at this game. Zero is... Oh, was he on Zero, was he? Well, jeez. Not many hundreds. I don't even have to look at it. It'll announce the Iron Man. Arctic always announces Iron Man. But we'll try. Like, you know, it's how it is. Oh, okay. Let's actually get rid of that lava then. Yeah, you do. What the fuck? Hell yeah. If you don't piss me off, you do, mate. I can just smell a diamond around here. It's got to be round. You can just smell it. Fuck yeah, I'm getting mentioned firsthand in the middle of RRs now. Man, hey, diamonds. When I made those, I mean, I expected some people to be like, fuck yeah, stats and shit, but I did not know the kind of impact it to be like, oh, I gotta get my first bloods up and stuff like that. I'm like, alright, dude. I mean, yeah, but there are also other ways to play Minecraft. I guess I'm glad it's people enjoy it. I'm really glad about it. We'll make enchants just shortly here. Oy, no, thank you. After we grab a few redstones. Bye, Britain. All right, that's how the game's gonna go. I think I just got to tough it out again. I'm not gonna go for kills. I'm gonna sit here and talk to you cunts for a while. GG. Sure, Zyla's at 51. They'd be sorry. This is fucking cutthroat, man. Why does it do that? Thanks for watching, lads. See you next time.